In today's video, we're going to be going through the top 3 Season 27 decks right now in Clash Royale that are brand new with these balance changes, guys. This is super exciting for me, obviously. Brand new season. We are all super excited for the new changes to come into effect. We have decks here today that are not normal. These are fun, they're off meta, and they're going to be completely meta now that the changes are coming in. If you are tuning into this video right now, obviously you can see I'm not currently in the next season yet, but these decks we're going to show you guys once the new season comes out, which when you're seeing this video, the season's out, boys. Wasting no time, hopping straight into things, guys. We're gonna go ahead and say make sure to use code Diddy in the shop if you'd like to support the channel, obviously, in the new season. This is the first season new start that we've had code Diddy, so all the support obviously is greatly appreciated. We're gonna be getting after it, guys. Game number 1, match number 1. It is going to be an Electro Giant deck for match number 1, guys. As you can see, this is 100% meta. You have the Baby Dragon in here like you used to with the Electro Giant decks. This deck is crazy. I have not lost with it yet. Now you have the Baby Dragon and Inferno Dragon as constant support. You play it almost like a Lava Hound deck, but you also do have the Baby Dragon in there, which is awesome. The minions actually are going to be very meta. They're a little bit tanky. People are going to be using arrows, but obviously the Mother Witch is not going to be as viable. So the Miner, guys, the Bomber, the Earthquake, it all goes so well with this Electro Giant. We have literally been crushing people with it, so I'm super excited to show you guys some gameplay of this deck. Leave a like on the video if you're excited, and let's get into battle number 1. Hopping right in, guys. We immediately find a match. That is what we like to see. We're going against Brian. Let's get it, dude. So as you can see, you have the Quake spawn here for your Electro Giant, guys. It's not for your Miner. You do have the Miner in here to help you with your minions, but Miner actually is going to be really strong with this deck, guys. You'll see here, kind of like a Lava Hound deck. Like I said, this is kind of the same playstyle as a Hound deck, guys. So we're going to see a Hog Rider. That's actually pretty awesome because that is not going to be the easiest matchup for us, and we're going to show you guys exactly how this deck can beat tough matchups. You can outplay your opponent. There's so much outplay potential. The Electro Giant obviously is going to be really strong still. Those of you questioning it, the Electro Giant is getting nerfed, but so is the Tesla. One of the best counters to Electro Giant, guys. So we do see an Electro Wizard here. We're going to go ahead and place a Bomber. Bomber will be able to take care of that Electro Wizard nice and easy, and we are actually just going to go ahead and Electro Giant in the back. Easy E Giant here. He does not have Hog Rider and Psycho, so if he wants to be aggressive here, he's going to need to go to his Hog Rider. And we have the Quake, we have the Miner. This guy's literally running Cannon and Tesla. This is, well, Tesla's really strong, by the way. Tesla has not gotten nerfed yet, but we have the Earthquake and we have the Miner in here to literally carry us, and we don't even have NATO. Obviously, if you don't like the arrows in here, you 100% can play a NATO in this deck. It is all up to you guys, but I've had so much luck with the arrows so far. Mini P.E.K.K.A will go down here. The minions are going in, and we're going to go ahead and throw down a Miner in the back as well. We could have minored left lane here, which we actually probably should have, because we would have taken the left tower, but nonetheless, look at that right tower's HP, guys. It is all gotten melted. The Inferno Dragon will lock on. Does he have a reset for it? It's the Mega Minion, guys. That'll still get a bunch of damage off the tower, literally less than half HP. And you guys might be wondering, like, yo, Diddy, like I said, the Tornado. A lot of you might be a fan of the Tornado with the Electro Giant. I can 100% understand that. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe go for the Tornado. I've been having a lot of luck with arrows, though. Arrows can 100% clutch up with this Electro Giant deck. I don't know why, but I've just been winning with it, guys. So, you know, it's one of those things where, like, I'm not going to change it just because it's normally good in other decks. For now, we're just going to keep using what works. Let's go ahead and toss down an Earthquake here. We can literally just take his tower. I mean, we are crushing this, guys. Tower will go down there. We can go for an Electro Giant in the back. We can just straight up build up a massive push here. We aren't going to see anything that too crazy that can stop this, guys. I have not run into any decks that have given us big issues. I have not lost, like I said, so we are literally just crushing. The arrows and Earthquake and Miner are enough to distract just about anything that could kill this Electro Giant, guys, making this such a strong deck. We'll go ahead and Bomber here to help this Electro Giant. We're just going to Earthquake, guys. The Electro Wizard, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Inferno Dragon, it's all going in. We can go ahead and Miner on the Musketeer. Another super strong thing, guys, is you can just Miner on top of cards that are sniping your Electro Giant. A lot of people haven't tried it out, I guess. The Bomber and Baby Dragon Miner are doing so much damage to that tower there. We're probably going to see a Hog Rider coming in. There it is. I don't even know if he's going to be able to take our tower down. It's looking like he might be able to, but either way, we're going to be able to shred this Hog Rider's HP with the Inferno Dragon, the minions. The Miner's going to go in, and at this point in the match, it is so over. It's not even funny. This is before, by the way, the Electro Giant gets the nerf and the Tesla gets the nerf. But like we said, guys, it's going to be huge. This deck is going to be crazy. Obviously, you can make a couple substitutions if you want. If you think the Baby Dragon doesn't belong here, you can go ahead and change it. But I'm telling you right now, I've had a lot of luck with this deck. I have not lost with it. It is crazy. Go to 3.8 average elixir cost, guys. It is a very strong deck, and that will definitely work for you guys after the balance changes, because the Baby Dragon obviously can deal with Royal Hogs. It can deal with the guards, some cards that are probably going to be getting buffed, actually. That could be seen really often in the next meta. So there's super strong deck here. The arrows, like I said, I do like them in here, but if you're a fan of the Electro Giant NATO, you know what to do. Toss in that NATO, guys. But other than that, Obviously, the NATO would help you deal with Hog Riders too, so maybe the NATO is a good play. It's all up to you guys, but deck number 1, this is it, dude. I'm so hyped for this. We obviously built it ourselves. This has never been, like, I guarantee you no one else has ever played a deck like this, but it works, dude, and that's what's so exciting about new balance changes is people can get creative, people can start building decks, and as you saw here, this is my creation for deck number 1. Let's get into deck number 2. Before we get into the real details of deck number 2, I do want to say, guys, make sure to subscribe down below. Obviously, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and when we hit that, we actually have a surprise video for you guys. So all the support lately on the channel is insane. I really appreciate it, and if you want to keep seeing more videos, if you want to see more Clash Royale content, subscribe down below. You know what to do. This is deck number 2, guys. Now, this is a awesome meta version of Logbait. You have the Electro Spirit in here, you have the 1-unit skeletons in here, and you can actually use the guards instead of the 1-unit skeletons if you like. I would not, but the poison, guys, it's an option, as I said. I mean, this is going to make this deck insanely strong on defense, or if you're not a fan of the poison, you can go ahead and toss in the rocket. Despite the new balance changes not being in effect, we're going to try it here in this match with a poison spell instead of the rocket. So we're going in, obviously the poison is going to be so much better after the changes, of course, but we're going to try and get a win here without it. So we actually are going against Golem here, which is going to be a decent matchup, guys, because we can literally poison and Inferno Tower. Now, this matchup is 100-0 us if the balance changes were in effect, but they're sadly not yet. So we really do got to be careful here. We really got to be careful, guys. Let's go ahead and Inferno Tower. That will deal with some of the bats. If he throws down a lightning right now, that'll be rough. But we do see the Inferno Tower poison is on the playing field here. Night Witch is getting poisoned. Let's go ahead and skeletons to take her out. All the princess has to do is just keep supporting, and we have an Electro Spirit to take it down, and he literally ignored our Valkyrie on the right, which is doing numbers on this man's tower, guys. Numbers, look at that. Only 987 HP left. Let's go ahead and toss down a Goblin Barrel. He's probably going to scar me this, in which case we log. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, no, he's given up. He must have given up, right? There's no way he lets that go. Come on, buddy. But we are literally crushing right now. This is probably one of the best matchups we could have gotten, but this is not even the strongest this deck is going to be. You understand that, guys? This poison is getting a buff. The Inferno Tower is going to be even more viable, and that's just going to crush for you guys. If all your bait players out there, you should be hyped. I'm super hyped. This next season is going to be so much fun. Because all of these great cards that we love to play are going to be so strong. Once again, he clones, he's given up, we're going to give him some love, because that is a very rough way to go down, guys. That is a very rough way to go down. He is literally given up. We're going to get another match with this deck in here, guys, today, because this is such a strong deck. Not right now. I mean, the poison's weird, but defensively, it's got such good answers, dude. The Princess, the Valkyrie, the Poison, and the Electro Spear all so strong in the meta coming up. It's going to be incredible, dude, how much splash damage is in this deck, but also you got your tanks and you got your cards to distract like the skeletons. It is seriously a great deck overall, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with this poison version. Obviously, the rocket or fireball is also viable, but I'm interested to see how the poison is going to do, guys, because defensively, like I said, it's going to be an insanely strong spell, doing constant damage, and it'll slow down those troops. I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be OP. Let's get right into another match, though. 2-0 on the day. Diddy, we're going up the ranks right now. Can we find a match? Let's go. So we know the poison did well, but now we're going to test out the fireball in here because we want to keep this really fast cycling. Of course, dude. We got to keep this really fast cycling. So will the fireball make a big difference here? I don't know. That's why we're testing this out for you guys, so you guys can know the best decks here, best versions for the new upcoming season. Because the fireball is good because it obviously does a little bit of damage just like the poison, but it's also going to be able to do a little bit more area splash and direct damage. So will that make a difference? I don't know, boys. Let's go ahead and go for an Inferno Tower here, though. Inferno Tower is going to lock into the Mega Minion, so we're going to need to log this RG back just so our Inferno Tower gets a little bit of time to heat up. But if he were to zap here, I mean, that'd be really bad. But he doesn't, and the Royal Giant gets cooked up, dude. Let's go. This is awesome, actually, because we're going against Royal Giant. The Royal Giant's getting nerfed a little bit, and that's going to mean, guys, that this deck is going to be crazy. This deck is going to be everywhere, and you're going to be able to absolutely shut stuff down. So let's go ahead, get ready to do Electro Speed our own. Let's go ahead and do that. Easy kills here, easy kills. Fisherman goes down, guys, with the Princess. We'll get not one, not two, but it's looking like 3 potential shots. Go on, Princess. She gets the 3rd there. That is what we like to see. And if he goes with an RG here, if he goes with anything crazy, I mean, we can just Prince. Wow, he thought we were going to go skeletons. Fair play, sir, but the Valkyrie does come down. We're going to absolutely clean up right there, dude. And the Valkyrie's walking across the bridge. The Mega Minion's getting shot, the Mega Minion's get distracted by our skeletons, and that will leave this Goblin to get not 1, but not 2, but not 3. It'll get 3. What am I saying? It'll get 3 hits, guys. That is so clean and good for us. We'll go ahead and go for a princess right here. Insta princess, insta log. We already know what's coming. The dark prince, the electro spirit. It's getting logged, dude. We are crushing right now. And this is actually a really exciting game because we are shutting down RG, one of the stronger versions of RG, by the way, seamlessly, guys. We'll go ahead and Valkyrie here. I really didn't want to have to Valkyrie that, but we do go for it, obviously. And he's going with an RG here. We'll go ahead and Inferno Tower, and then hopefully by the time he gets his second RG, we are back to our Inferno Tower, because we definitely have a faster cycle than him. It's all a matter of if he's got that lightning spell or not, right? So we got to be careful here. We'll see if we can get to our Inferno Tower, guys. We will see. Electro Spirit's going to reset stuff. Let's go ahead and Skeletons. Now, are we going to see a Mother Witch? We don't yet. Let's go ahead and log this. We'll just knock the RG off of his feet. So not the cleanest defense, but we are back to our Inferno Tower, and we still have that massive tower lead, which we certainly are looking for here, guys. So we'll Fireball that. Excellent Fireball value. Will end up killing the Dark Prince there for us, which is always nice. And we can go ahead and go for a Barbarian Barrel here. Sorry, Goblin Barrel, actually. And then we'll go ahead and go for an Electro Spirit. He knows we don't have this in cycle, but the Electro Spirit he placed actually is not enough to kill our goblins. So we are getting this tower down really low right now, guys. We'll be able to go for that. We'll be able to go for a Valkyrie. This is going to be solid. This is going to be solid for sure. We'll go ahead and kill this Mother Witch while she's distracted. Please tell me that doesn't reset her. Okay, nice. Not the worst thing in the world. I mean, we'll go ahead and do this right now, guys. We'll go ahead and toss down a Goblin Barrel and then immediately Fireball afterwards, hopefully catching something that he places. We do catch the Mega Minion. That's a little bit of a value right there. We can go ahead and go for this. We can go ahead and go for this. The log is going to be massive. The Electro Spirit needs to reset his Electro Spirit. Get that out of here, man. And his RG does go down, guys. So once again, an awesome play there. We'll get ready to go for another Fireball and then a log, and that should be it. Let's go, dude. Okay, actually, the log's not going to be enough. So this might be an issue here, guys. Might be an issue here. We're going to have to get our Mega Valkyrie value, and then we need to cycle to one more Fireball, and then that should be game. What an awesome match, though, dude. What a strong deck as well. And keep in mind, folks, the RG is getting nerfed. The RG is getting nerfed, and the Mother Witch is getting nerfed. So this deck is going to be crazy, dude. That would have been such an easier matchup if the RG had that slower hit speed, slower hit rate. It would have been so much easier, guys. And the fact that this deck is actually about to be so meta, it's not even funny, is awesome music to my ears. And that was an awesome game for deck number 2. So we're currently 3-0 on decks today, and we're going to wrap this up with the final deck here today, being a Mega Knight Balloon Guards deck with the Miner. Now, this deck might look familiar. There's a reason, right? This is kind of Mega Knight bait, and I think when the new season comes, this is going to be the best version of Mega Knight bait the game has ever seen. I'm very excited for it. The balloon, obviously not being changed. The Miner's going to help a lot. The guards are getting buffed. So instead of the Goblin Gang here, you have the guards, which are going to do even more damage. And they'll obviously have those shields, making them maybe a viable card in one of the strongest decks in the season. Mega Knight Balloon combo is obviously very strong. You have the Goblin Cage, which is going to be arguably the best building in the game. You have the Bats, the Spear Gobs as both spell bait, and you now have the Snowball, which can flawlessly counter a Goblin Barrel. How will this deck lose? I don't know. You tell me. Let's get into it, dude. If there was a contest for the deck I am most excited for, this one takes the cake. Check this out, dude. This is a deck that is like got a bunch of cards that have not seen them out in a while, including the Miner, including the guards, and they've actually come together here to make a really nice deck. You just wouldn't think that these cards would be together because they normally aren't. And this is going to be excellent, guys. This is going to be great. So let's get after it here. Keep in mind, we're playing this deck right now before the balance changes are in effect. So this deck is only going to get stronger as time goes on, guys. Making it so exciting because if we dominate here, I mean, what does that say about upcoming days and upcoming metas? It means we're going to dominate, guys. The Hog Rider here is getting slammed by the Spear Gobs. The Goblin Barrel is going to get up and hopefully punch that Hog Rider. Nope, it's not going to. Not going to, but we do see a Tesla. And something so strong about this deck is people aren't going to realize what's about to happen, guys. People are not going to be like, oh, this is Mega Knight Balloon, of course. No, they aren't going to realize that, guys. So we're going to build up a slow roll Mega Knight Balloon push here, take his tower, and say GG's. Because there's no way he's going to have anything to stop this. Unless, I mean, I don't think he's got anything, guys. We have 2 spectators, shout out to you guys. And he's going with a Mega Knight of his own, guys. This is going to be epic. Let's go ahead and Balloon. Let's go ahead and get these bats down, and we can obviously go for the Miner to take down anything that could maybe snipe down our balloon. So this is a push that you just love to see, guys. The balloon's getting tanked for, the Firecracker goes down, the Miner and all of this is actually coming in. We'll go ahead and guards the Mega Knight, which is going to be actually a really great use of those guards shields. The Mega Knight does go down here, and the Hog Rider will also go down. You can see that this deck has so much synergy. It's actually incredible to me that this has never been found before, and now that the guards are getting buffed, now that the Goblin Cage is going to be one of the best buildings in the game, and now that, guys, the Snowball can fully counter the Goblin Barrel potentially. Are you kidding me? This deck is going to be ridiculous. This deck is going to be crazy, dude. I'm so hyped. Obviously, we almost just 3-crowned him with that push there. This is gonna be wild, dude. This is actually gonna be wild here. So we'll go ahead and just go for a Goblin Cage. We'll relax for a minute because we are just sitting well right now. But seriously, guys, are you guys excited for these decks? I know I am. These are gonna be so much fun to play. We're going with a Miner. We're just gonna go in here for the 3 crown because it's looking really rough for our opponent here, guys. Goblin Bar will take out that will take out the Hidden Tesla, and the Miner's tanking, guys, all day, every day. That is gonna be game. We have Mega Knight's account of the Hog Rider. Holy moly, dude, what an awesome video today. If you guys are gonna use any of these decks, make sure to copy the link down below. And like I said, if you'd like to support a creator, guys, do me a favor, do me a solid, go ahead and type in code Diddy, obviously, for the new season's pass. But yeah, I really appreciate everyone supporting the channel. Obviously, these decks are all going to be linked down below if you'd like to try them out. They're insanely strong. I promise you guys, I would not give you trash decks. And obviously, they're subject to change. These are decks I've literally created and been practicing before the meta is even out. So once the changes are out, these are going to be insanely strong. People are going to be experimenting left and right with new decks, and I want you guys to really try them out. So these are the three finalized versions. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, but have a great day, everybody. Master Diddy San.